Welcome to our third edition of our Successful ELT Experiences, in which we attempt to draw attention to those individuals who have shown success in the ELT community of our region. Today we're visiting Nhuman Comunidad Educativa, and we're really pleased to have with us a dear friend and a colleague. Please welcome a dear friend, Nereida López.
Thank you, Maciel, for your words, for choosing me for this Mextesol chapter in Sinaloa, for you three guys, Maciel, Jait, and Samuel, that invited me to be in part of this. And I'm very pleased and happy to share my experience with other teachers, and I would like to meet more people in this group.
We're really pleased to have you in this third edition of our program. Today we're going to be talking about the interculturality of the importance of building learning communities. And before we start with that, we would like to hear something about yourself.
Okay, about myself. I've been a teacher for 18 years now. I began teaching as something that I didn't expect to be a teacher, actually. It was part of a fortune, probably. It was something unexpected, and it's something that I really, really enjoyed. I was pretty young when I began, and I loved being with students. I really liked sharing knowledge, and probably not only sharing. Teaching has changed through the years, and nowadays teaching, it's pretty different. Now you are not sharing what you know. You are like helping students to discover language. So language and knowledge, and giving them opportunities to practice it. So I really like being with learners. I've taught different ages of students, since elementary to high school, and also to adults. And I really like being in touch and in contact with different kinds of people, because you also learn from what they have to tell you. Every day you can learn by listening to your students, and I think that it's very rewarding when you notice that they are discovering the language, that they are enjoying what they're doing, and that you're helping them develop abilities not only for the language, but also developing abilities and skills for life.
And in the new world of teaching, globalization and technology, what are some aspects of learning that we need to bear in mind when thinking in that?
Globalization. So I think that it's very important that teachers keep in mind that nowadays there are no boundaries for learning. We can learn, even being at home, we can learn about different countries, different cultures, and that's something that as teachers we need to take into consideration, and we definitely need to take advantage of that. You can be in a classroom, and you can be in touch or in contact with people that it's on the other side of the world, people that is very far away, and students can learn from their language, from the history of their countries, about different things, even about routines, customs, habits that are different. So I think that technology is something really important nowadays, and that it's like a partner for the teachers. We need to use it. We should not be afraid of using technologies, and a way to help students develop this like citizenship of the world is like something that starts in classrooms, and a way to start with it in classroom is it's by the teachers. I know that most of the English teachers have had the experience to live abroad or to travel to different countries, so it is a way to give the students the seed of interest, and they will grow thinking that they can do whatever they want. They can move to different countries, and they won't feel afraid, or they won't be afraid of being in touch with people that is from different countries. They need to be used to be in touch with people from all around the world, and feel confident that they have the abilities to do whatever they want. If they want to work in a different country, or for a company that it's international, even you're staying in your country.
You have been somehow involved with exposing students and learners to different cultures and in their learning process. What makes these experiences so meaningful for them?
Well, I have had the opportunity to take students like during 8 years to different countries, to England, United States, Canada, and South Korea. And what I consider is the most important things of these experiences, it's obviously that they practice the language, but in my opinion, once they go to these countries and they learn more things about it, English is like the second important thing, or probably not the second, third or fourth, but what they learn in this experience has a lot of things to do with personal aspects, as being self-conscious about themselves, taking care of themselves, having responsibilities, being aware of the things that may happen to them when they're not with their parents. So the learning that they have by having international experiences is that they can develop personal skills easily. So I consider that it is a great experience. It's something that all of these students should do, and I think that they can start when they are teens. Sometimes as teachers we may think that it is hard for us to take care of them, or that if they miss their parents, and it's, as parents, probably it's not an easy decision to give these opportunities for our kids, not even by the expense it is for the family, but I don't think it is expense. They're investing in something for their kids. That the language is important, yes, but the personal skills that they develop is the most important thing. Even they learn, or to respect other cultures. They pay a lot of attention about probably their eating habits and different things that once they're with parents, they don't pay attention to.
Now, not everyone is in a position to travel, we know that. But what other options do teachers have to bring that interculturality to their classroom?
Okay, I agree with you. It is expensive to having these kind of opportunities, even though I think that as parents, we need to start like having a plan to provide these kind of opportunities for our kids. And as a school, every time we need to find better opportunities for our students that are meaningful, that are important, and that are less expensive. I think that every school should find a way to give these opportunities for these students. Even there are some kids that won't be able to do it either. So as a school, we need to promote this interculturality by having contact with schools that are not in our country, with schools with different in different countries, by having some relations and finding some ways to be in touch with schools in different countries, with the teachers. We can build this kind of relationships, but that is part of the school's English coordinators or language coordinators, and also by the teachers. I think that it's the most important thing in school is that the teachers believe in the importance of having these opportunities, for building these opportunities for these students. So once as coordinator you can share your ideas with the teacher, they believe and trust in that, it is a very easy way. Well, it's easy to find the way to give students with these kind of opportunities.
Well, with this, we conclude our third episode. I want to personally thank you, Nereida, for taking the time, for opening the doors of our school, for having this session today. And it has been very enlightening, and we would like to invite you to keep posted and to keep following our social networks. And with this, we conclude.